Two, if you have people in government, people on the streets, people in the air stealing from the resources of Nigeria, how do you want to enforce law when there is no law? Who will enforce law? The courts have collapsed, the police has collapsed, every aspect of national life and law and order would have collapsed. Where do you start from? And you did say, well, if somebody is in government and is not stealing and his wife is not stealing, what about the concubine if they're stealing? Yeah, so those questions are related. I want you to address it. Thank you very much.
I didn't say that. I didn't say those around him. That's where I put the uncles and concubines. I know they're all involved. But like I said before, what we are going through is not peculiar to us. That's why I said I visited countries similar to Nigeria. Countries have gone through that, even worse than what we've gone through. And that is what our dear father questioned. Leadership. What changed all that is simply leadership. I don't want to use, let me give you an example of Anambra State again. Anambra State in year 2001, the schools were closed. There was no secondary school, no primary school. Nobody went to school because they couldn't pay the teachers. The consequence is that when I became governor, we were number 26, 27 in Wayeka Neko. That's what we were. We had a situation where we were owing salaries, pension, and everything. We couldn't pay pension. My predecessor had Dr. Chris Ngige, had just started what I can call meaningful work on the roads. And has started pension. But we're owing people pensions and everything. I always tell people my experience with Oken Dibe's mother. I later knew that it was Oken Dibe's mother. Professor Oken Dibe's mother met me in a church. I usually go to morning mass and everything. Usually go to church in the morning as governor, and I go to the nearby church. And I came to church in the morning, I was praying. She came and took my Bible and everything and asked me to leave the church. And I said, why? So people started saying, oh, you can't do that. He's the governor. He said I should leave the church. So I then wanted to know why this elderly woman, 80 years old, he said I should. Now God will not hear my prayer. Now she's been owed gratuity and pension for several years. I should go and pay it, and she will pray for me. I said, Ma, can I come to your house? She said, I shouldn't come to her house. She doesn't want to see me, I should go and pay her. So in the evening, I found out her house. I didn't know Ken Dibe, I didn't know it was the mother. So I went to her. I went to her house. She was just there in the evening on her own eating corn, and here is governor. He said, I told you not to come. But since you come, what do I give you? I don't have anything to give you. So I said, well, let me enjoy the corn with you. So we sat down. He told me a story that made me to make up my mind. Whoever is owing pension and gratuity is committing a crime.
Yes.
Because you're owing people at the most difficult time of their life, when they have less opportunity. And I say, ma, I'm going to pay everybody. In 8 years, we cleared every single gratuity of that something billion naira. In education, it was the same thing. We went about, brought back the church, brought back the owners of the school, and said, take back your school. They were struck, they were everything. We will finance it. We'll put money to it. Chika is from Umoji. If you go to Amata Bliss in Umoji, you won't believe it's the same school. They changed. We moved from 26 to number 1. So these things can change. I just showed you we have a Niger State, fertile land, everything can work there. You go there, the governor cannot go to about 7 local governments because of stealing, because of banditry, because of this. I've gone to prisons and asked these kids, why are you doing this? They have no job. So all those things you're seeing today is linked to poverty. The more you put people out of poverty, the more you reduce criminality. It's happened in Brazil, Mexico, everywhere around here. It's a simple thing. People are going back to Mexico now. From here. So I can tell you, if we start doing the right things today, and you talked about where you're going to get people to support it. No. All of you who are outside Nigeria are the first investors we need. If we have security, law and order today, you put your money there. The reason the biggest contributor to this country's GDP is law and order. And it's a low-hanging fruit. If you, the leader, chooses to obey, live by it, you follow through. But rascality and bad behavior has become a measure of power and success in our place. You must change it. If you change it, it will work. And I've seen it work in my small place in Anambra State. If they see you, children who go to school, I put zebra crossing in Oka. You know what the kids do? When they see my own vehicle as governor coming, they start crossing it. Because they know I will stop. And because I'm stopping, everybody starts stopping. I was telling Chika when I came here and somebody was lecturing. He said, you can enter. I said, I can't enter. I came late. I have to stay outside. I said, let me tell you, Chika, as governor, I insist, if you come to church today, you stay at the back. That's where let's come and stay. You don't come and walk here rascally. So it is, that's what I said, bringing civility to it. Good behavior. These are part of leadership. So it can be done. We have all the talents and everything all over the world. It's a question of the leadership has to show it. You have to start by saying, my name is Peter Obi. I'm from this town. I went to this primary school, this secondary school, this university, and people can. They're very important. You know, when Chika was saying my CV, he said Harvard. I said, no, Chika, I did a program in Harvard. I'm an alumnus of Oxford and Cambridge. It can go and be verified.
Verified.
I don't need to put injunction for you not to see it. Go and tell them in Nsukka whether they'll give you my transcript. These are things we must. And we must do it and say, this is who we are. Because that's what makes us. Nobody said you must be anything. No. We have had leaders all over the world that didn't go to school. Just say, this is who I am. These are my parents. These are my students. You know? So we will do that.